So, as many of you know, Josh and I just recently moved across country this past summer from Georgia all the way to Nevada, and we thought we'd show you guys how we did it. So, here's our cross country adventure.
So we spent a lot of time packing, hours and hours of packing. We used everything from every bag we had, every box we had. We stayed up really late, went to Walmart 3 separate times just to get vacuum sealed bags for all of our stuff, and we spent I don't even know how many hours packing everything and then getting it all fit into Hannah's Honda. And then I think that was probably the easiest part. The hardest part was actually having to say goodbye to everyone, all of our friends and family there, and then getting ready to leave. That was probably the hardest part.
Okay, so it was the morning of our journey, the morning that we were finally going to drive all the way across country, what we've been anticipating the whole entire summer, getting prepared for and everything. We were staying at Josh's grandma's house the night before, so we got up, left, repacked the car, said our goodbyes, and we were off around 6 o'clock in the morning, basically. And
We left, right? We're driving, cruising along, jamming out to some good music, and made it through Alabama, got breakfast, and then by the time we hit Mississippi and hit like the last rest stop in Alabama, the AC went out in the car.
and that's when everything went south.
And everything went to total crap after that.
Arguments,
There you go.
sore butts, sweaty faces, greasy bodies.
It was not a fun experience, and believe me, driving for 12 hours in a car that has no air conditioning.
Through the most humid states in the United
Like
States.
I think the worst part was Louisiana because it smelled awful the entire time we drove through Louisiana. From literally like from the time we crossed the border all the way until we made it to Texas, it smelled disgusting, and we had no choice but to have the windows down. So it was just awful. We were getting gassed to death. It was hot. We were sweaty. It was humid, and yeah, it was rough, really rough. Alright, so life has a really funny way of going your way 1 second, and then at the same time throwing stuff in your way and throwing obstacles at you just to test your faith and see how far you're willing to go and how much you can be put through.
Even in the smallest things, too. It doesn't matter if you're driving across country or not. Like, this will happen no matter what.
Yeah, so whenever your faith is being tested and anything might not seem to be going your way, just make sure not to be discouraged, because
matter
that's
what.
the biggest thing.
Don't be discouraged. So it was finally time in our adventure to take a rest because we were both tired, we were worn out, we were hot, we were sweaty, we wanted to shower. So that we finally got to do that because we stopped in Texas because I have family there. So we stopped, we stayed for like a week or two.
We stayed for about a week, a week and a half, about a week and a half. And then after that, we set back off.
Yeah, so we got to unwind and prepare for the next portion of the next half of driving across country.
Yeah, and so that kind of allowed us to prepare for not only the drive across, but then also getting accustomed of living in a new state and then getting back into the group of things like working and everything else. Yeah. Alright, so second time around, once we left Texas, we set back off, and then we took us about 2 days total to get to Las Vegas. First day we drove until
the night.
late in the night, and I almost fell asleep a couple times while driving.
And I have a hard time driving at night because, I don't know, with my contacts, it just like messes with my vision at night. So I drove for as long as I could, but then Josh took over so I could rest.
Alright, so I think the strangest thing and the weirdest thing about the whole entire trip was finally making it to Las Vegas
And getting to see the Strip for the first time and just realizing that we actually made it. Because when we first started, we had no idea if my car would even make it all this way. Because it's a 2003, like, no AC. So the odds, like I said earlier, were against us. So being able to see that for the first time just really made it all turn into a reality in a sense. Because, like, we knew we were going to end up here, like, when we first started this, but it was just, like, so hard to comprehend that we actually were going to get there, you know? So basically, the real message here is we're only 18 and 19 years old.
Yeah, so to many people, our story and like everything that you've heard so far and everything we've been telling you so far, our whole adventure across the country might seem unimaginable or kind of impossible to some people, just because of how crazy it is and everything we did just to get here and how uncommon it is for people our age, especially, to do something like this.
But honestly, you can really do anything you put your mind to. Like, your dreams aren't that far to reach. Like, you can do it. So we're just basically saying that you can do anything.
Yeah, so anything you put your mind to, anything you're really motivated to do, and anything you're willing to do, you can accomplish as long as you just go after it with everything you have.